Today I have the privilege of presenting the Young Brentonian Award to Malcolm Howard. I first met Malcolm when he was in grade 10. We both lived in the Ellis house with Dave McCarthy. And over the next 2 years I had the chance to get to know him pretty well as we lived under the same roof, got together for Saturday morning inspections together, and rode together at the Brentwood Boathouse in the afternoons. Upon leaving Brentwood, we'd see each other throughout university at big Eastern regattas like Eastern Sprints and Head of the Charles. And after that, maintained our connections through mutual friendships and largely social media. Over the years, a few things have stood out to me about Malcolm. His 9-foot 10-inch frame, athletic and academic talents aside, Malcolm's clear commitment to his passions in life is something that you cannot help but admire. The hard work and focus Malcolm gives his goals is contagious. It must surely be a part of the reason why he and the crews he has been a part of has seen so much success. Malcolm was born and raised in Victoria, BC. He grew up inside of Elk Lake, where he first learned to row before joining Brentwood in 1999. Graduating in 2001, his journey took him to Boston, where he completed his bachelor's degree at Harvard University. After graduation, he returned to his home in Victoria, joining the Canadian national rowing team, winning gold in the men's 8 at the 2008 Beijing Olympics and silver in the 2012 London Olympics. In his transition out of sport, back into academics, he journeyed to the UK with his wife Erica, where he sat in the stroke seat in the victorious Oxford crew in the 2013 Oxford-Cambridge boat race.
That's us.
That's right.
Well said, Kevin. He pursued a Master's of Science in Clinical Medicine at Oxford Oriel College. And in 2014, Malcolm served as president of the Oxford University Boat Club. And in rowing 5-seat, he rowed the second winning 8 for the second year in a row in the Oxford-Cambridge boat race. Deciding then to go after one more degree, Malcolm started at UBC Medical School in the fall of 2014 and is graduating in May of this year. He will start his residency this July in anesthesiology at the University of Western Ontario in London. Outside of his medical studies, Malcolm's 2 children, Gavin and Eliana, keep him quite busy creating Lego masterpieces, building epic forts, biking, and camping. Please join me in congratulating Malcolm Howard, class of 2001, as the recipient of the
Another one.
I'll hold that for you, over it.
Thanks, Mark. So can everyone hear me in the back now? Yeah. Yes. And my son Gavin can hear me too. So when I was thinking about what to say tonight, the first thing that came to me was I was at an Brentwood alumni thing, I guess 2 years ago now, and I was riding up the elevator with a Brentwood parent, and the parent looked at me and asked, goes, "So, what has Brentwood done for you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll give him a pretty straight up answer." I was like, "Well, you know, I went to Harvard, I went to 2 Olympics, I then went to Oxford, and I'm now in medical school." The parent looked at me straight up and went, "Do you mean to tell me you're in your 30s and you haven't made any money yet?" So, joking aside, what I actually wanted to talk about was gratitude. So first of all, thank you to my wonderful family who's here today. So we've got Gavin, who's dancing around right now, Eliana, my wife Erica, and also my mom, who's not here today. She's still down in Victoria right now. They've supported me on this journey, which has been pretty incredible. And I'd also like to thank Tony Carr, who's hiding here somewhere. I see you, Vaughn. Or is Tony out on the water right now? So, Tony saw something in a tall, lanky, uncoordinated teenager in Victoria. He saw some potential, and I have to thank him for that, because he started me on this journey, so thank you, Tony. And you know, I also kind of have to thank Mr. Allpress, who's hiding on the stairs up there right now. So I remember perfectly my interview for Brentwood, hidden over there somewhere in the what used to be the library, which I guess is not a library anymore. So I remember sitting there with Mr. Allpress when he was asking me about fractions, and I was getting every single question wrong. And he still saw potential in me, and he still was able to, bring me here and set me on this wonderful academic pathway. And I'd also like to thank Brentwood, because everyone always talks about hard work and how important hard work is and everything like that. And I really do have to say, Brentwood taught me the value of hard work and what I can achieve with it. And it really came to me in my first year at Harvard. So, I'm finished up at Brentwood, go down to Harvard. I've got all these classmates of mine that are talking to me. They're like, it's so hard. They're like, it's so much harder than high school. And I remember thinking to myself at the time, like, this was just such a natural transition for me. Going from Brentwood to university just seemed smooth and easy. And I really have to thank Brentwood for that, because it taught me the value of hard work, and it taught me how to work hard and set me on that pathway. So thank you, Brentwood.